Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. It is rainy and cold here today, which makes me just want to talk about books and knit and do puzzles. I actually have a friend coming over in a little bit, and we are going to work on a puzzle that I'm determined I am going to Mod Podge and hang up. So while I am waiting for her to come, we are going to talk about the books that I've read so far in January. And I mean, of course, now it's February, but I read, so I started My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry by Fredrik Backman, but I didn't finish it until the 2nd of January. I gave it 2 stars. I could not. This was one of those books for me that it just felt like it dragged on, and I literally only kept going with it because I really liked the character. And so, and I just liked how she was just, I don't know, something about the character kept me going. But it was definitely like one of those ones where it just dragged on and I was so sick of it. I actually took it to one of my free little libraries in my neighborhood specifically to I didn't want to see it anymore. And then I read Nobody's Perfect. I actually loved this book. I gave it 5 stars, and I finished it within I finished it in 3 days, and it gave me all the laughs and the thrills. I was actually reading it one night or during the day with my boyfriend, and even he commented you're laughing a lot. And so I really love Dylan, and he is the son, and I really like that how he handled his parents' divorce in the I mean, some spoilers, but I mean, even if you read the back, you do see that there is a divorce that happened. I just loved how the child handled the divorce, and I loved watching the differences between the best friends and seeing how nothing can hurt their friendship, not even so Vivian, who is the main character, she has a YouTube channel, and I even put in my review future goal Mom Scout, because her channel is the Mom Scout, and so I love that one. The next one I read was The Paris Apartment, which I actually borrowed from a family member, and they are very protective of their books, so they wanted it back. I gave it 3.5 stars. The whole time I had guesses of who the killers were, but could be who the killers could be, and was shocked by the actual twist. But I did think it was a little it was kind of one of those books where you were I think it's strange, and I kept getting really confused, and then it would be this person's there's so many affairs going on, and it was definitely one of those books where it's it wasn't at all what I thought it would be. And then for the family member, I did not think they would read a book like that, but they agreed with me when I was commented about the book, and they were yeah, it was definitely a weird book. The next one I read was The Summer That Shaped Us, and I gave this one 5 stars too. This was one I actually won in a giveaway from Goodreads. I love entering those, but half the time I don't win them, whereas my boyfriend's little sister seems to win them all. So very jealous. But the story is set in an island that literally their whole idea is crafting. You can do quilts, you can repurpose different repurpose trash. You can, as a hobby, you can do knitting. That's the whole aspect of it's. I love it. I basically, just said that I want to go and live there or just get lost in Hobby Island. And I love that there is like the crafting intertwined, but also like the romance and financial situations, betrayals, and finding peace, and so much more. The ending left me really like hoping the author, Wilde, comes out with a second book. Then next I read The Younger Wife. This one I was actually given for Christmas. I actually was given this one for Christmas too. I asked for a lot of books for Christmas. And this one I gave 4 stars. I felt like there were a lot of twists and turns, and I love that the characters were well rounded and 3-dimensional, but I and I also like that they all had their own traumas and issues that they had to work on, and I like definitely found that like the book showed different aspects of abuse in the sense that it was hidden from so many people, kind of like that aspect of like sometimes like you don't always see like the abuse is not what am I trying to say, like that's seen by other people and it's very hidden, or like I did like that. And so I don't know, I still didn't feel like it was like 5 stars, so but I did like it. I feel like 4 stars for me is like still like a good rating. And I actually realized that I have some of her other books on my list of books to like read. I also have I just finished Floreana. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. I already took that one to a little free library too, and it's by Raymond. I liked it because I liked that it was like they were like saving the penguins and that kind of aspect of it, but I did not actually do a review for this one, but the whole like idea was that like it's more of a historical fiction type book where like you have like the character that's in the past and then like the character that's in the present. And so I liked that, but I also felt like there was, a lot of like kind of like the main character, it was like she was trying to figure out who she was and like coming to the realization, not like, she was also like, what I didn't like about the book was it seemed like it took a while to reveal like why the character had decided to, after 10 years, go back to the island to find, to help with the penguins again, which is like what she had done for a living for a while until she had gotten pregnant. And it was like the whole thing was a little like, it just felt like it took a while to like get to the climax and like finally reveal like the reason for why she actually like had even decided to come. So I think that was kind of where it got me. But I am now reading the book The Last Thing He Told Me, and I'm already 42% through it. I really like that book so far. It is definitely, it's like another like mystery type book. I've been finding it helpful to read like a romancy book or like a historical fiction type book or something, and then switch to murder mystery rather than like getting only hooked on the murder mystery. I do have some fantasy books to read as well, but I just have been holding off on those because I got them at like a store where you can get them for cheaper, and I only have the second in the series, so I have to buy the others. So that's okay. I will see you guys next time, and let me know like what kind of videos like you want to see. I would love to like have some ideas. Like I know I definitely have not been doing like the cooking videos, but I also like have just been trying to get adjusted because I the college students are back now, so I have also been back at work, so I've just been kind of trying to like adjust in that sense. And so I think that's kind of where that happened. So give me some ideas if you have any, and I would love to. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.